Hello, it is World Wide Web Wednesday, July 18th, 2019. Steve Sipress here with a spectacular, beautiful sunset. We are just catching the end of it as it sets behind me, and I will attempt to make this quick so we don't lose the light. So Amazon Prime Day, well, that's how it started, as just one day, but for yesterday and the day before, it is now a two-day event. But Amazon, which was founded in 1995, right at the beginning of the gold rush World Wide Web days, when they had their 20th anniversary in 2015, they decided to celebrate with a big savings day, and they called it Amazon Prime Day, and they held it in the middle of the summer because, brilliant of course, because sales around the holidays, all retail, which Amazon, even though it's online retail, they're very holiday, and I mean Christmas dependent. And so they decided, well, if we're going to hold a big sale, we don't need to hold it around Christmas or even Black Friday, around Thanksgiving or any of that stuff. Let's just do our own event. And man, has it become its own event. So every year it breaks records from the year before, and they haven't released the exact figures from this year yet. As far as the dollar amounts, probably over $5 or $6 billion. But they did release that they sold 175 million items, whatever that means. Now, I personally am an Amazon Prime member and have been for years and get all the free shipping. But I went on there, and I went on there Monday and went on there again yesterday, and I didn't find anything I wanted to buy, so I didn't participate or I didn't buy anything. But a lot of people can't resist the sale, and even if they don't need another crock pot or iPad or whatever the heck, all the big popular sale items were, they buy it anyway because it's on sale. And technically, if you're on the market for one of those things, it's one reason it's so successful, that if you want to buy an iPad, you get $100 off or $120 off, you save your entire Prime membership cost for the entire year, because they upped it from $100 to $120 about a year ago. Anyway, so here's the deal. The big retailers also put all kinds of things on sale this Monday and Tuesday during Amazon Prime Day. Walmart and Target and Macy's and all that kind of stuff. What the heck does that mean to you and me as small business owners? It means nothing. Bupkis squat. For small businesses, didn't even attempt to compete with the mammoth Amazon Day, sucking all the air out of the room and driving all the traffic to Amazon, and that's all that was on anyone's brain for 2 days, and they certainly weren't thinking of going and shopping in your little local store or buying from your online little business or anything at all. So here's the deal. Of course, you don't attempt to compete with Amazon Prime. The heck with that. Why do that? Here's how you profit from Amazon Prime. You profit from the concept of Amazon Prime Day, and you do your own special day at a time of the year when normally you don't make a lot of sales. So if you're a heating and air contractor, at least up north where I'm from, mostly the Northeast, and then lived in Chicago for 15 years or so, there's two distinct seasons for heating and air. The heating's in the winter, you're going to fix the heating, and they'll fix the air conditioning in the summer, and in between, in the spring and the fall, crickets. Phones don't ring. Nobody's using their system at all to either heat or cool. You got beautiful weather. And so to fill in that time, if you're a heating and air contractor in the north, you would have a big sale for one. I would start with one day like Amazon did. Eventually, of course, Amazon won't exist. But for the near future, they're very likely to exist. And I would not be surprised at all if they extend their Amazon Prime celebration to 3 days, 4 days, and do a whole Amazon Prime week. Why not? They break records every time. They might as well sell lots of stuff, right? But for you and me, let's start with one day. But let's say you're that heating and air contractor. You pick a time of year, spring or fall, where you generally make no sales, and you hold a big name of your company day. And you just call it, hopefully you don't call your company Joe's Plumbing or something meaningless like that. But if you're smart about marketing and strategy, and you like the heating and air, that's 1 hour heating and air. It doesn't mean your stuff only works for an hour. It means we'll be there in an hour, or the service call is free. So now their name means something, as opposed to Peterson's Plumbing or Joe's Heating and Air or Mike's Restaurant or any of that nonsense. that it's for another video, another time, but you see the big shots doing it, and small businesses think, well, McDonald's, see, the McDonald's brothers named their restaurant after themselves, and they're one of the richest, biggest companies, talking about one of the most successful restaurants and the most successful restaurant in the history of the world. So I'll just name my business after myself. Well, long story short, don't do that. Okay, that's McDonald's, in case you don't realize, pours billions of dollars into advertising and marketing every year and has locations in prime real estate all over the world. So they're doing a heck of a lot to get their name known. You, as a local business, calling your business your own last name doesn't do anything for you. Probably doesn't lose you any money, but you're leaving money on the table. So you're losing an opportunity. Anyway, you call it the name of your company Prime Day, or the name of your company Day. Don't call it Prime Day. And make it a big deal. Make it a big celebration. Start promoting it a month or 6 weeks or 8 weeks in advance. If you have a brick and mortar, really do it up. Take your merchandise, especially stuff that is just not selling. It's been around for a while. It's getting crusty and old. People are just definitely not buying it, or not buying it anywhere near fast enough at regular price. So set a good price on it and bring it outside and put it on a table, and hire a clown to make balloon animals for kids, and promote that you're having free burgers and dogs, and make a big barbecue and get some live music playing, or at least get play some recorded music, but you can usually get some local musician to play there, and on and on and on. Make it a big party. If you are a service business, a doctor or a lawyer, well, you're still technically a brick and mortar, you have an office, but instead of doing something all outside, you do something inside and turn your waiting room into a big party with all kinds of gifts, and spin the wheel for prizes. Again, you can get them donated by your fellow business owners that you know from the Chamber of Commerce or networking groups, or just that are right down the block from you or in the same office building or whatever. Or you can just take a few $100 and go down to a store, or what the heck, go on Amazon Prime Day and buy a bunch of toys and gifts and whatever on wherever you can get them for a good price, and give those away. But again, make it a big promotion, make it a special event, bring people in, tour them around your new whatever, give them all a bottle of water for the tour, and it's not a bottle of water from the dollar store, it's a bottle of Fiji water, because of course water's just water, but now you're positioning yourself as the luxury brand that will draw luxury people, and they'll think of you as a top-notch doctor or dentist or lawyer just because you're giving top-notch water, and you have top-notch furniture in your waiting room, and top-notch art on the walls, and so on and so on. Again, this is stuff for a different video, but that's how you capitalize on Amazon Prime Day. You capitalize on the concept of the Amazon Prime Day. And in your community, in your local area, or if you're an online business, in your niche, your marketplace, you can become known just like Amazon Prime Day is known, and people gear up for it, shoppers I mean, and certainly the business gears up for it, but shoppers and the workers gear up for it. I saw workers who like choosing to go on strike to make a point over whatever, like blah, 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 whatever. But in other words, everyone gears up for it. Everyone knows it in advance, everyone prepares for it. Certainly UPS and the U.S. Postal Service had to prepare for it. 175 million packages, or 175 million items sold. So I'm sure they put 2, 3, 4 in a package all the time if people are shopping, multiple items. But still, you got to believe there's over 100 million packages generated in those 2 days, and maybe normally they only generate 20 million, so it's 80 million extra packages. That's just crazy. So the delivery companies are gearing up, the employees gear up, the shoppers gear up, the company itself gears up. That's because a whole massive promotion is done. So do that for yourself. And it doesn't have to be in July, but I do have a long time, one of my very successful clients, I love them all, and if they listen to me and they do the right things, they're going to be successful. But one that has always spectacular results from his Christmas in July promotion, that's one anyone can do, but it doesn't have to be July. Like I said, it can be in the spring, can be in the fall, can be any time of the year other than your busiest time. Make sense? You don't need to put a big promotion on your busiest time. You want to put a big promotion on your off time. So I had a client years ago who had a motorcycle shop in Chicago. He also did motorcycle storage for the winter, but basically he's like, Chris, I can't generate anything for Christmas, and I'm a retail store selling accessories and helmets and gloves and shirts and leather jackets and whatever, and motorcycles. Right? Nobody ever buys anything at Christmas because it's the winter, and in Chicago, people are not thinking of riding a bike, so they're not thinking of buying anything to do with a bike. Well, we fixed that. We did a big promotion it was a New Year's promotion, but it was up till Christmas, I think it was. But anyway, we did a big December promotion. He had his best, not only his best December ever, he had his best month ever. And hopefully he's doing that every year. Like lots of clients of me, the number one reason they leave is now they're doing fantastic. They think they don't need anymore. So hopefully he's still doing fantastic. Actually, I found out recently he sold the business. So he did so great. And hopefully the new owners are smart and they keep doing that. And hopefully you keep doing that as well. So you take a time where you think, gee, phone never rings, nobody ever buys from me at this time of year, and turn that completely on its ear, just like Amazon did, saying, well, nobody buys stuff in July. They always buy it Black Friday or Cyber Monday or Christmas time or whatever. Like, turn that on its ear. And they said, heck, in the dead of summer in July, with no holiday, I mean, Mother's Day's over, Father's Day's over, graduation's over, weddings, timer's over. There is no holiday coming up. Nobody's shopping at all in July. Let's change that. And boy, did they change that. And boy, should you do the same. If you want help doing that, I'm here to help you. I can help you make it happen. It's a little more complex than it sounds. If you really want to do it right and maximize it, head on over to helpfromsteve.com. It's as simple as that. And we get on the phone and I help you put together an entire promotion. We'll pick a time of year, we'll pick how to do it, we'll pick what to say, we'll pick when to start it, how to gear up for it, how to get other partners and promoters on board with it. And this is only the 5th year that Amazon's been doing it. Within a very short time, you can turn your slowest time of the year into your best days of the year. Helpfromsteve.com will help you do it. And Jeanette is here, and Jeanette says, looking good, beautiful sky. I made it before it got pitch dark, didn't I? Promos are critical during a slow season. A friend outsources a call center to cold. A friend outsources a call center to cold. A special offer during his slow time. It's wonderful. No idea what that means. I guess I have an idea what that. I don't know what that means, but sounds great. As long as they're doing a special during the slow time of the year and they do it right, that's what Amazon Prime is all about. And instead of just sitting there, like I always say, get on the right side of the cash register. Maybe you bought some stuff on Amazon or another company that was promoting the last 2 days. Get on the right side of the cash register. In other words, behind the cash register, and start selling stuff. Why should Amazon be the only company to do something smart like that? You can do it too. And that'll do it. Jeanette says cold, haha. Oh, cold call. Okay, so let me go back here. A friend outsources a call center to cold call, a special offer. Got it. So a friend hires a call center to do outbound cold calling and offer a special offer during the slow. Sure, the way is great. You can do it by cold calling, you can do it by in person, you can do it over email, whatever it's all good. Of course that'll work. So the key is that you use this strategy like your friend did. Unfortunately, Jeanette, if you own a business, like I say, get on the right side of the register. Or in this case, get to the register at all instead of just observing your friend and going, wow, it's brilliant what she does or he does. Like, do it yourself. Come on, let's go. Let's make that story next year or next time I talk about this, or even a week from now. Just come on and put a comment, put a post, and go like, wow, no kidding. Why am I telling a story about what a friend did? I'm going to do that. And so should everybody watching this video. I hope you do. And when you do, let me know your results. If you have frustrations and issues over it and fears and trepidation and wondering, I understand all of that. That's the number one reason people don't take action on my ideas. That's why I say go to helpfromsteve.com. I'll help you get over those humps and put together a strategy and a plan, 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can get it done and participate and tell me success stories and come on and go, yeah, I did that. It works. Or I'm going to do that, instead of just talking about your friends, which is all in good. But let's hear about you doing it. All right? Thanks for being here, Jeanette. Thanks, everyone else. I see we are about to go dark, so that'll do it for World Wide Web Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow on Throwback Thursday. I have a special throwback to way back in my childhood that I will be sharing with you tomorrow. I hope you'll join me then. Bye-bye.